My name is Deb Shupe, and I am program warden and communications director slash connections commission team lead. And I'm here today to talk a little bit about our website, just to familiarize everybody, and then also to give pointers on Facebook so that those who are here with us can possibly win a contest and a dinner for a weekly, we win it weekly for the next 4 weeks. So um, now I'll begin. If you can go to allsaints1692.org. Oh, and we'll look at that. And also Tam is on with us today because she, of course, is our uh, church receptionist, jack of all trades. And she also is very familiar with Facebook, and she'll be here to answer any questions that I might not be able to add, and she'll keep me on track if I forget something. So,
I have a question already. I am
okay.
on my Facebook page. How do I go off and then get on All Saints?
You can do that, or do you have the ability to open a new tab at the top
I
of your
don't think so.
page?
I'm
Okay.
not that familiar.
Well, Deb,
So I will just go off and go on to All Saints. Thank you.
Deb, they can see your screen. So if you
Okay.
just talk to your screen, they'll see what you're talking about.
Okay, thanks.
I'm sorry. I'm just not used to all of this. But at any rate, so welcome to our All Saints Facebook page that came up live in the end of January. Has everybody had a chance to look at it? Or
oh, yes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, Martha and Sandra, have you had a chance to look at it?
Yes.
So I'm going to real quick go through. There's some things that I've added in the last couple, probably last 2 months. If you go to our parish, like I have, and hover over it, of course, there's a page for each of those topics. And I've added a page for calling our new rector. Just so that we show an invitation to everybody in the community. You know, the part of the reason why we have a website is not only for us as a parish, but also for the community, to let them know that we're here, let them know that what we're about, who we are. And so for a new rector, we want them to know that they're welcome, and a little bit about us. So I created this page recently so that it's available and other people in the community know that we are calling a new rector. Under worship, there are a lot of pages that have information that you can use. Prayer ministry has links to different sites that have devotions and prayer, and worship resources that include resources that the diocese recommends. And then, of course, our sermon videos I put them up as soon as I get them, or within 24 hours. Now, it depends on when Ken sends them or is available to send them, but they're usually up by midweek. And we do have people who come in each week, and I don't think that they're all Saints folks that are looking at the videos. So that's good to know that we're reaching out into the community to let people know who we are, what we're about, and you know, Ken's information or his sermons can be an inspiration to anybody. So they're available for all our community friends. Under Christian formation, if you have not seen it or gone out, there's a virtual classroom, if you will, that Aaron Fleming has put together. That looks this is the kind of what it looks like. And I'm going to click, you can check it out. Most of the information that's on this virtual formation classroom, if you will, is geared to the children. Hello. It's geared to the children, although there's a little bit for adults, but if you go to the bottom of the screen and click the arrows, it will show you the classroom and you can navigate through it. So this is Erin, this is Ken, of course, and there's information for Sunday school, Labyrinth, church, and there are activities that not only are Christian formation related, but also activities that Erin put together for families to use while we were totally shut down, for kids to do, you know, when they're bored. So it's been she's done a really good job of keeping children involved and, you know, letting the families know that we're here for them. So let's see. Getting involved is pretty self-explanatory. Under news and events, I just wanted to make sure that you know that there is a calendar here on the website. You can make it comes up as a list, but you can make it as a month view to know what's going on throughout any given month. And then you can scroll, you can click to go to the next month, move on. But I think it's helpful to see at a glance what's going on. You can plan at the beginning of the month. As soon as I get information, I put it on. And when you click on it and any given activity, you can see, I put in what it's about. If there's a, like for trivia, Zoom information, it also gives a map and you can get directions on where where the activity is. So for example, this is Scorpion. And also I always put in a website if it's something different than All Saints activity, so you can get more information. And hopefully that's helpful not only to our parishioners, but also anybody else who's checking out our website. And I can tell you that we have typically about 250 to 300 hits on our website each month. And I don't think they're all parishioners. I think there are other folks in the community who might be searching for a church. And that's what it's about. It's our, you know, a start for our evangelism and community outreach is this website. We also have I post the newsletter and also you can get it by date. And I post all those skills extravaganza and All Saints Cooks videos so that anybody can go back and re-look at it if they missed it, or, oh yeah, I want to make Jim's chili. Let me go back and get to that video and see, you know, whatever information he might have given more than just the recipe. So, and then the last tab is support us. And of course, if we have first thing, give now, so that folks who want to donate, it's right there, easy for them to find and make a donation. And we also, if folks who haven't made a pledge, we have a link that takes right to a form for pledging, which makes it pretty easy as well. And then Steve gets that information automatically. So does anybody have any questions about our website or any even suggestions on what you might want to see or change? I'd be happy to take those under advisement.
Just a comment. It's beautiful. You've done a wonderful job with it.
Thank you. Well, I had help. Thank you, Mary Ann, especially my sidekick for this. And, you know, I've looked at 100, it feels like 100,000 church websites, and each one is very different. Some just are about their worship services, but my philosophy has been, if we're looking to engage the community, we have so many ways to engage others, from our outreach to our worship, that the more the merrier. The more we have available and that they can see who we are, you know, the better chance that maybe they'll want to come and join us and visit and you know, participate with us, whether it's through worship or through our missions. You know, that's I thank you for your comments about the website, but I hope that it will reach those in the community that are seeking.
It is beautiful. It really is. The graphics, it's really, really nice.
Thank you. If for those who haven't seen this little video, Ken narrated it, and Diane put it together, which is really cool. And then in our Calling the Next Rector, this is very, very, it's really nice. So if I were a rector seeking a new calling, I think, you know, that's a welcoming video just to get you know, a 30-second idea of where we are, what we are, not necessarily who we are, but it kind of gives them an idea. So, you know, a lot of people have worked on the website so that we could have those graphics and things, and it's been a group effort. So now for today's fun stuff, let's go to Facebook. And go to the All Saints page.
Did the page that has newsletter?
Mm-hmm. The page that has, I clicked to see up here in where my.
Oh, okay. I see what you've got. Thank you.
Okay, so I clicked on All Saints Parish, where the magnifying glass is, you know, the magnifying, anytime you see the magnifying glass, it's pretty much tells you where you can search.
Okay.
And there are several other All Saints pages. Ours is All Saints Parish, and you can remember that anytime you see the white door and the red heart, that's us. Thank you, Deb Watson. So the first thing I encourage you to do is if you have not already done so, to like our page. And that if you see to the right, there's a thumbs up, and I have already clicked on it, so I have liked the page. I can't unlike it and relike it. And you're going to see a little bit different screen, very little bit different, because as an administrator, I get a little bit more information. But for the most part, I'll go through what you need to know. So you click on All Saints, and it gets you to our page. And this is important for winning the contest, because you will not always see everything that's posted coming through your news feed. And your news feed is what, when you click on Facebook, you see all sorts of different posts and you can scroll through them. But you won't see everything that is posted on All Saints. So if you go to this page and scroll from this page to interact on Facebook, you'll get everything. So, you know, part of the reason why I have this contest going is that Facebook has some really strange algorithms that nobody knows what they are. And they change regularly. But what I found recently is that Facebook wants to know that the posts that are out there have been put out, whether they're personal or from an organization. They want to know that it's relevant, that people are looking at it, people like it. And the way that Facebook determines that is right here where I'm scrolling, these three buttons. they want to see activity. So if you look at the like, that's showing reactions. They want to know what reaction. Do people like it, like the post? Do they not like the post, or does it make them angry or sad, or they think it's funny, whatever. And so they want people to click what their reaction is. So if you hover over a like button, you can go and click on any emotion here, and it tells folks, or tells Facebook that, oh, so okay, this is relevant. They're really liking it. If you click on the thumbs up, that is, most people just click on the thumbs up, and Facebook apparently looks at that as, okay, they're reacting to it, but it's not giving them any strong emotion. So if you see a post like, well, like the newsletter, I normally would probably not love it. I would just say a thumbs up because I've already seen it on some other, through our email. But any of these other emotions tells Facebook, yay, good, people like this, or they don't, but they're looking at it. They also like to see comments, and you can, let's see, put a comment in right underneath, and it can be as simple as amen, or yay, or congratulations, or whatever, but they want to see some kind of comment. And then what they find most relevant is if you share it. Now, not everything is worth sharing. Depends on, what it is. I don't share everything. But if I think it's something that my friends might want to know, an event, or if it's something inspirational that my friends might like to read, then I share it. And so Facebook takes all those things into consideration on each and every post.
Deb, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Where it has people reached and engagements up there at the top, I can understand people reached. They figured out somebody's actually opened up the message. But what does it mean by engagements?
And actually, the reach means that it's gone on to 32 people's Facebook page, and the engagement
feed.
Yeah, on their feed.
Oh, the feed. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right, the feed.
And engagements are clicks.
The engagements could be the showing emotions, the liking it. Engagements could be comments, could be shares. And I believe, like, if there's multiple pictures,
Yes.
if you then click on open it up so that you see or you click on see more,
Okay.
the long post, then you're being engaged because you're reading and looking at the pictures.
Oh, okay.
So when you do something with it other than scroll right on past it.
Deb, I have a question too. This is Cindy. Good morning.
Good morning.
So when you share something, that means it goes on my Facebook page, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let's see. So what's the feed?
This information that's in this column here, things that come through.
Yeah.
What they call the news feed.
Okay.
So when you post something, it goes out into Facebook land and ends up on a news feed. But what you get in your news feed is based on things you like.
Okay.
Maybe the people that you most open and respond to. Do you have anything else, Tam, to explain that?
Yeah, if you go ahead and view it from your Deb Shupe personal profile, you can show them the share options. Yeah, now like just pretend you're sharing something.
So, okay. So you can share it to the news feed. Share yours as a story. Send it to Messenger. Share to a group. I have multiple pages like the All Saints page and our common
Okay.
page. I can choose a page, a specific page to share it to,
Okay.
and you can share it on a specific friend's profile.
What does it mean to share a story to your friends? How is that different from the news feed?
Tam?
Only your friends will see it.
Only my friends will see it, but only my friends are going to see my news feed, aren't they?
It depends on your settings, and not everyone has the same settings. So Facebook gives you all these options. You can share now and set it to public, and someone who's not your friend would be able to go to your profile and see it there.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I have my news feed set up so only it's my friends.
Because share to your story friends is Facebook stories, and that's not the same as newsfeed. It's that row of images or videos that shows up at the top of your Facebook page. Stories.
Okay.
It's kind of a new feature. I really don't ever use it myself. You'd have to be on your own feed to see it.
Yeah, because I've only put it onto the feed.
Yeah, that's fine.
I tried once to do it to the stories because I was doing it from my phone. It was a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And it gave me all these weird things. I really wasn't sure what to do with it. So I just
Those are stories. Deb just navigated to her own feed, and these are stories at the top.
Of hers?
Of hers. These are her friends and things that she follows stories. So everyone's going to be different. And if she scrolls over with that arrow, she can see more of them.
Oh, yeah.
And if you accidentally click one on a phone, you're trapped. Just
yeah, that was what exactly.
You're trapped. You're in there.
Okay.
I don't
because they go one to the next. They
I
just keep
don't
going.
use stories, but my understanding is it only stays on for 24 hours.
Yeah, it's short.
So it doesn't stay on your news feed.
Yeah.
And
so what's the difference between public sharing and sharing to your news feed? What's the difference?
Well, Tam said it goes to everybody in the world if it's on public.
If it's public, yes.
Which is why I don't use that one. I don't want to.
No, you just want to share it to your friends. And you can even go back in your own timeline and your own profile and individually set posts to public, friends only. You can customize them. You can share them with only certain groups of people. There's a lot of customization that doesn't really matter to a church page.
But isn't share to newsfeed something anybody can see?
It shares it to your newsfeed and your friends will see it.
Okay, but the public then isn't, only my friends will see it if I do newsfeed?
If that's what your settings are set to.
Okay.
Everybody has to do their own privacy settings.
Got it. Yeah.
If you're automatically public, everyone's going to see it. And as you share, like Deb, click on share and pretend that you're going to share something to friends. Click on share and pretend that you're going to share something to friends. Or not the story one.
right.
Click on share to newsfeed. Now hit public up here. Hit the drop down. This is the place that you can customize everything that you share, not just from our page, but every post that you share.
Okay, wow.
Full customizable.
Right. So
Facebook's taken a lot of heat about folks' privacy, and they give you all these tools to let you take control of your own privacy.
And you can share to friends, except for if there are people you don't want to see it.
Sure can.
You can click those folks so they never see it. If I'm going to post something or share something, typically.
Like it's a surprise birthday party. You don't want that person to see it. There's a lot of useful things you could do.
The only me one is kind of weird. Why are you posting it at all if it's only me?
You might want to save a recipe. You might not want to clutter up somebody's news feed with every single thing that you share.
Okay.
Or to earn a point for Deb's contest without
Right.
sending it out, really.
Ah,
Well, now that's a good point.
Yeah.
If you send it in a message to yourself, does that count?
I wouldn't know, or I'm not going to take the time to figure it out.
Because all we're going to see is shares.
Right.
So yes, it counts towards
counts.
dinner.
well, you had said in one of those messages that you wrote that after you share something, you should put in the little comment box shared.
You can, because that could be your comment too. That's another interaction. Two for one.
Oh, I thought it was because you didn't know who the share was from.
No, we can see that.
That's what I thought.
Well, it makes it easy for me because I'm going to go through and look at each and every one anyway. I don't have to go to try and figure out who shared of all the people. It may say 5 shares. It doesn't tell me easily, right off the bat. So putting a share in the comment and then getting the twofer just lets me know you've done a share.
Okay.
And, then I can count it and tabulate.
Like, comment, share.
Yeah.
Every post.
You can get, you can get a 3-fer.
Yep.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, because you wouldn't be sharing it if you didn't like it.
Right. Exactly.
I would hope.
And if you didn't like it, you're going to put in a really red
angry face or something. Yeah. Okay.
So let me get back to All Saints. So in order to win the contest, you just scroll and make a comment, amen, like it, whatever, a great job. And then share it. If you want to share it to yourself, I won't know, and I don't care and I don't think Facebook will care. They're going to see the share.
Okay.
And that's what we want. And I'll show you in a little bit why all this, how all this can help us reach more people in the community in a little bit. But my comments would be just scroll down. We started the contest on the 1st. It ends, the first week ends on the 7th. I'm going to go through and look at everything that's 1st to the 7th and calculate out. And not all of these will show on your news feed. Perhaps the more you interact with them, the more you will see on your news feed, because Facebook's going to think, they're liking what they're seeing on All Saints, so I'm going to feed them more. But you have to really get involved and so I see almost everything that I post on my news feed, because after I post it, I typically go through and like or put in some sort of emoji on every last one. I don't always comment and I don't always share, but I will be. Not that I'm going to win the contest because I'm not eligible, but I think if we all make the effort to do this, we will reach more people. So like for here, 56 people received this. So they may have liked something from Sputnik or from All Saints that has plants on it. I don't know how Facebook looks at that. And there were 10 engagements. 8 people liked or had some sort of emoji reaction. But the others could have, one of the others could have clicked on and looked at every picture or looked at a picture. And Facebook considers that an engagement because you clicked on it, looked at it.
Now, Kip had an interesting comment about if it's something about the church, then do it to public, because then it will go out to everybody in the world, and especially people in Calvert County.
Good, yeah.
Which would give them a better chance of actually seeing it, because normally it wouldn't be on their news feed because they're not a friend of All Saints Parish.
Right. So if you share it, if you like it, if you want your friends to see, I'm not sure how the garden grows, but if there's something something inspirational and you think your friends would like it, then share it, but make it public so it can go farther.
And comment when you share it. You have a place at the top to share
Yeah, and put a comment on top.
In the dialogue, yeah. If you add a comment, that's
you have to go to share first.
Yeah, share and then comment on the top before you share.
Right.
Like if you were sharing the newsletter, just write, "This is our newsletter." You know, just say something about what you're sharing.
Right. And so for me, it's also easy because I manage multiple Facebook pages. When I go to share, I can share it to all of these groups, which as appropriate, which I do. Send it out to, if it's an activity event, I share to Our Common, to Citizens for Community Center in Prince Frederick, the collaborative. Even though it's dead, I still have the Facebook page, and there are 300 and some people who like it, so I can reach people that way. The Interfaith Council, if it's appropriate, the Arts Fest. So I do everything I can to move it on.
Deb, what does the boost power button mean?
Okay, boost means if you want to advertise it and make sure it's going out to, say, to specifically Calvert County, like for the Arts Fest, you can pay money and it will reach a certain number, depending on how much you pay, it will reach a certain number of people. So I typically boost in the Arts Fest about $50, and you can reach 10 to 15,000 people that wouldn't normally get it. So it's just a way of advertising, basically, or making sure that people see something specific.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. But for All Saints, I've never boosted it or paid for it because our budget it doesn't fit in our budget yet.
Okay, I just shared something and wrote a comment, but I don't see where I send the comment.
You do it before you share it. You hit share, and then before you publish it, you can write the comment.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you can go back in and edit it.
You absolutely can.
Yeah. Okay.
You can add your comment if you forgot to do it at the beginning.
Or if
Thanks.
If you share it, you can go back and make a comment on what you shared.
True.
And if you go back day after tomorrow and make a comment on what you shared, it's going to bump it to your friend's feed. It's going to show it to them like you just published it for the first time.
Okay, thanks.
And then it'll count twice, 2 different weeks.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, well, depending on when
we don't see the comments once you've shared it. It's out there. We just see it from the page.
Oh, okay.
And it's per week, comments per each week of the contest.
Right.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm saying. Day after tomorrow would be Monday. So it'll be a new week.
What is the contest? I'm so uninformed.
So something published last week wouldn't be something you could comment on tomorrow.
Got it. The contest, yeah, she's asking about the contest again.
I didn't hear the comment or the question.
Oh, the question, Martha's question was, explain the contest.
Oh, absolutely. So in talking with Kip and talking or, brainstorming about how we can get more action or interaction with our congregation and Facebook so that more people see it. We came up with a contest that it's a weekly contest for the month of June. And I will go in and look at the number of people or each person, at how many reactions, the emojis, how many comments they make, and how many times they share. And the person who does the most each week, both as a new person, like I would consider you a newbie, if you will, and so you would be in a separate category. Marianne is active on Facebook, and she's not a newbie, and so that's a second category. And for in each category, the person who interacts the most will get a $50 gift card to one of 3 local restaurants, Chesapeake Grill and Deli, a Dreamweaver, and I forget the other one.
Well, that's a great idea.
Mama Lucia.
Mama Lucia's, and they have supported All Saints in some way at some point in time in the last couple of years, mostly providing meals for Reading Camp Calvert or they've worked with Our Common as well. So we wanted to, thank them in this way, and also give them some publicity as well, which I will post on Facebook.
That's a great idea.
And I hope that since I am on the Connections Commission, that I'm still going to keep doing it, and I'll do more of it, but I don't think I should be included in the
Right.
tally.
I agree, but as an example, you would, because you interact regularly, I would consider you. And so as you, like Martha, if you do this every week, by the 3rd and 4th week, you're no longer a newbie, because somebody else may get on the program and say,
Gotcha.
But still, it counts. It just will be in a different category.
Right. Yeah.
So $50 gift certificate. And to be perfectly honest, I consider Broadview as part of us in this endeavor. So feel free, Sandra, Susan, to participate as well, because the more the merrier, and the more we get out there, the greater our reach will be. Let me see, what else did I want to cover? So how to make a post on Facebook. Let me go back up here for a minute. That was my phone, sorry, Scooby-Doo. So if you want to create a post, you click on right here it's typically at the top, right underneath the picture. Click on post. You can write whatever you want to write. And Martha, you had said how to post a picture. Here, this is a photo, a video. Wait a minute, let me go back. So, well, you write something here. Here, see this right here, this photo video? You click on it, and then you go back. The picture has to be on your computer, or if it's on your phone, you can go to when you have the picture up, you can click on share and go to Facebook and post it there. But if it's on your computer stored, you just go search for the particular picture. Let's see. So I've got images, say, class of 2021, and I want to post that with whatever I'm saying. I click open, and it will post the picture, and above it, you will have written some, or you will write whatever you want to write. If you don't want to write anything, that's fine too. You can just post it. And so down at the bottom in the blue bar, it says post. And you click it, and it would go directly to your page, to your page. If you want to post to All Saints, you can put All Saints Parish in and basically tag it. You can put All Saints Parish in the verbiage, and it will go to our page as well.
Deb, would you explain the tagging generally?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, just go to a post that has tags and click.
But so tagging a photo, you can go out on the photo, and either there will be a box, and you can, if you have people in it, you can tag, take the box to each person's face, and then tag.
And start typing in their name.
Right.
And don't be surprised if it recognizes some of them already because they've got tagging approved.
Right. So, but you can go Martha Graham. If it was a picture of you, and then see it pops up, and you actually have 2, maybe 3 Facebook accounts, Martha. I'm not sure which one you use, but if you click on the person's name, in this case it's you, it's going to add your name, and when you send it, it will let you know that the picture's there.
And you'll also see it over on the right-hand side. It'll say with Martha Graham because it's saying that Martha Graham is in that picture. And it's like putting a caption under a picture.
Right.
Got it.
So when someone then comes along and puts their cursor over the faces in the picture, those who have been tagged or captioned, their name will appear there.
They'll know who they are, yeah.
Yeah.
Like an old class photo.
Right.
But let me tell you, people do that. And they tag multiple people and then say, if anybody knows the other people, please tag them. And next thing you know, it's out there for everybody. So adding a photo is fairly easy as long as you know where it is, and you can go back to it on your hard drive or on your laptop. Once you find the photo, you can click yes, and it automatically, or click save, and it will automatically bring up the photo for you, and you just write in whatever it is you want to caption it.
I think you can also, if you have your 2 screens smaller, minimized, so you've got your Facebook page and you have your photos open, you can click on the picture and drag it across and put it in there as well.
Okie dokie then, another way to do it.
Because I find that I can't really get to them unless I have moved them into a folder. If they're still sitting in my, I have a Mac, I don't know how it is on anybody else's. If I have my Mac pictures open, I can't just go grab a picture out of there. I have to actually physically first transfer it to my pictures folder on my hard drive.
Oh.
And that's when I usually give it a name so I can find it easily again later, like
Exactly.
like by year or by album or whatever.
Whenever I put like, for instance, Spudnik garden pictures.
Yes.
Spudnik 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as
Yeah.
I save them in order in a way that I kind of think I want them to land. So do you want to go down to an old post and find something with a hashtag and maybe show them that?
Oh, I have no idea how to do hashtags.
I know you do hashtags.
Right.
Yeah, see, like there. What does all that do at the bottom of that?
There it is. Hit scorpion.
So it shows everything that has been tagged as a scorpion related post.
Yep.
By you or by anybody?
Anybody.
By anybody. So
it's a global thing.
It's hashtag Twitter. Is hashtag Twitter?
It started on Twitter, and Facebook adopted it also.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, so then the title you put in is actually the title of their page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
So
okay, so the hashtags are the 3 at the bottom. One is Scorpion Brewing, and one's Friday Night. Are
Trivia.
they hashtags?
Well, they are, and we don't know where they'll land. If anyone else in the world has a trivia on Friday, it'll take us to that.
right.
Oh,
but
okay.
But I put them out there because first of all, it's recommended. And if people want to, especially like if it's, say it's a post about Pentecost, Advent, and you put in hashtag Pentecost Advent, it shows what we're doing for that particular event or that a particular day. And you can see, if you want, whatever lots of other people are doing, and it just gets it out there in the world.
Yep.
Okay.
So I hashtag some things.
It connects things.
Yeah. And I don't like here. This is Anthony's Bar and Grill.
They tagged Scorpion
because they're serving Scorpion beer.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And like for
makes sense.
The Calvert Arts Fest, I almost always hashtag with support local artisans or support our local artisans, as well as the hashtag Calvert Arts Festival. And so that when I do that, if you pull that up, it will show all the pictures easily, you know, from years past.
I don't know if you can notice in the upper left-hand corner in her search box, it says hashtag Scorpion because she clicked it. But you could search for any hashtag up there that you want. You could search for hashtag funny cats. You could search for hashtag gardening. You could find anything that way that has that tag.
For Calvert County, it has all sorts of things, but it might be, you might find, or somebody might find it interesting what's going on in Calvert County. Scroll down to show you how the power of becoming a social media influencer by looking at a post that we posted back in March, actually, to show how many people we can reach using our ability to react or to comment or to share. Okay, so back at the end of March, we had 2 Girl Scouts, one Kelly McDonald's daughter and one, I believe, Dennis Laurie's granddaughter, who put together this little food pantry that sits on our campus now. And so Kelly sent me the pictures and I posted it. And we had 276 people engage from our page in some way, whether it's clicking on, looking at all the pictures or commenting, but from their sharing, this post reached 1,500 people.
Gee.
And 1,500 people is a lot for a church post, a small church post. But the bottom line is, by commenting and people sharing, and then other people sharing to Girl Scout troops or whoever, grandparents, a lot of people saw this. And I hashtagged All Saints 1692, All Saints Parish, loving our neighbors, neighbors helping neighbors, a little free pantry, and Girl Scouts Rock. Just as a way, again, to get it out there in a different fashion. But it does let folks know that, you know, it's All Saints. It's on All Saints property. And then I also posted this that gives more information, which is their flyer. And even then, 43 engagements, and it reached almost 500 people just by sharing or commenting and moving it on. So it's a way to you know, and I put in All Saints Episcopal Church. So, you know, no matter what, we are part of that.
Deb Ken has been live streaming the 8 o'clock spoken service on Facebook. Where is that? How does one find that?
Just go to that date.
Yeah, I'm going to go back.
And videos get more exposure than any other type of post right now. There it is. See that it was live.
Greetings, everyone. We're getting prepared to go live this morning. And We're gathering for our first in-person worship, which is going to be interesting. And we'll have a few members of the vestry here with us this morning, and we will begin to expand this as we move on. But this is also a test, because in weeks ahead we will not only be on Zoom, we'll also be doing this as a live broadcast on Facebook.
So there's that, and he did a full live one, I think.
So once it's live streamed, it stays on the website?
Yes.
On the Facebook page?
Yeah, it stays on the day it was published.
And unless
in order.
Right, unless we specifically would take it down.
If we wanted to see it live, how would we do that?
Be on Facebook, be on
Blessed be God, Father,
when they
Son,
start
and Holy Spirit.
Broadcasting. You can watch it right from the page.
And blessed be his kingdom now.
From the All Saints page?
Amen.
Yep.
But 20 people engaged, it reached 30. The fact that 20 people on the first Sunday we did it without any publicity, that's a pretty cool number. You know, and it gives folks who like the right one, the service, a chance to see it if they're not yet ready to come to church. And it gives other folks in the community a chance to see it, and maybe they will be coming to our church, or they may stay online. But that's cool.
The person broadcasting can see how many people are viewing it at that time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, once it's published, we can't really.
Okay.
But he can see it live, and he can see reactions. Like if you're watching and hit love, he'll see a little heart float up his screen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, give him hearts. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
So does anybody have any other questions about Facebook or the contest that we now expect everybody who's on here, Kip, maybe once in a while, to participate?
I was maligned. I have liked at least 3 things over the
For how many years? There's only one that I caught, and Kim caught.
I saw one.
I saw one.
Thank you.
It was,
I don't go back, so I only really see it. You do it before I do it.
and in fact, it was the Easter cross, I believe, that was that he felt so moved.
So moved.
Yeah.
So moved.
So,
Is there a Facebook glossary?
There's a help page.
Okay.
Support, and it will tell you almost any question that you have about how things work.
Okay. That could be helpful.
Help and support. Right there.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
I clicked on my profile, if you will, who I am, my giraffe, and from there
you can go to your settings, you can manage your privacy, you can manage your post privacy from a post you made 5 years ago. If you want to make your entire Facebook history private in that moment, you can do it with one click.
Okay, thank you.
Or make it public. Lots of things. If you don't want people tagging you in photos, that's where you would fix that.
I hope this has been helpful. I know that I've learned, and I'm sure Marianne and Tam have learned by hit or miss a lot of this along the way.
Yep.
But there's value, especially for the church, to have folks out there not only looking at, you know, sometimes I post 2 or 3 things a day, sometimes none, sometimes it depends on what I have to do. The minute the newsletter is posted, then I try to get anything that might be relevant that other people would want to see, or events or such out there. So you might see 3 or 4 or 5 things in a day. Right.
Thank you, Deb, and thank you, Tam.
Thanks,
this has
Tam.
been great.
Thanks, Deb. It's been great. This is an emoji. Loved it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. If you have any questions, as you're doing, you know, going through and participating or whatever, feel free to contact me or Tam.
Anytime.
And we'll work it through, and if I don't know or she doesn't know, we'll find out.
Great. Thank you so much.